He'll bring it out. It's Quinn. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Looking for a productive play on first down. The give to the back. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. A pickup of 6. Clemson is quick to the line. They'll give it to the back. Dragged down at the 26 after a pickup of 5. There's an idea that Clemson can only run the ball when they sort of trick you and get you in space, but they're showing a lot of versatility now.
Yeah, I think the word you were looking for was finesse. They've been a finesse offense, more about tempo and body blows than it is about, being physical up front. But if this unit does get that physicality and get that ground game and a good offensive line, I think that's when you see the best of the Clemson Tigers.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
Snagged in the middle. It's Quinn. And he won't quite get there. But, boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. All kinds of running room. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Football is very easy when the offensive line does their job like that. I mean, look at those holes. Back able to make a cut. First down.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Going with the ground game left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Cooper. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try it over the left side. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Wants to throw. It's Griffin. He'll take a shot. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. To a drive there of 84 yards. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. Fair catch called for and made. Down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pulls it in, it's Jordan. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, what's the point in waiting? Why not get one of your best players involved in the game right off the bat? They take a shot, their big target outside, shows off his athletic ability, and right away this offense is humming.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He lobs one high down the left side. It's complete. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The Commodores want to move quickly. Back to pass, it's Ward. Looking left. It's caught downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. After that latest answer, tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Fielded in the end zone, it's Quinn. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. First down here for the offense. He's going to pass. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
4 yards on the play. Second down coming up. On the ready. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score tied 7-7.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Back to throw, it's Griffin. He makes the connection. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Trying to move the sticks on third down. Using his feet. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
Got his man quickly. Makes the catch and knocked down. Clemson jumps to the line. Quarterback keeper. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. He's looking to throw it. Fires toward the end zone. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
I understand the quarterback wants to get this dominant wide receiver the ball as often as possible, but I wouldn't try to get it to him in double coverage. I think you have to let the defense's coverage dictate who gets the ball. There was somebody else open on that play.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Quinn. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop.
Timeout, Vanderbilt.
Trying to pick up a first down. They want to run this quarterback. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. They'll rush to the line. Clock stop for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. They'll go hurry up here. Quarterback checking the play. Back to pass, it's Milroe. Makes the grab on the left. Excellent job walking through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Motion from the offense. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. A designed run for the quarterback. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. And the Tigers will hustle to the line. Quarterback keeps it. To the house. Touchdown, Clemson.
Man, what a luxury to be able to call a design run to your quarterback and basically let him be a tailback and let him run it in for you. It makes the offense and everything else around him stronger. This QB's just got some good wheels.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
The quick out. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
That's exactly what you're trying to get accomplished. You got to make sure on all these runs, clock running down, get out of bounds, right? Get some positive yards, and then stop that clock.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback moving. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Unloads it left. And that ball is picked off. Taking it the other way. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I beg to differ.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. He fires to the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. A run for the quarterback. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback will audible. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. Clemson is quick to the line. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Snags it inside the 20. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll call for the fair catch here. One more snap coming before halftime. These corners going to give them some space. Looking to pass. It's Ward. He's going to fire to the left. And he's got it inside the 35. Boy, he almost finished his half with a bang, and are they lucky to get him stopped? They're eager to head to that dressing room right now.
That's the end of the first half. With the score,
The Tigers will line up to kick off and start the second half. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
Fires left. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know it's...
He's loose. The tag. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Commodores. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Griffin. Got his man on the right. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Clemson jumps to the line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Calls his own number. Across. Oh, the ball's out after that big play. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. In practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part. Jesse, this offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Makes the grab on 3rd. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. The Commodores are on the move. With the run on 1st and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And down here near the goal line, you got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be king in 2, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
Pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Clemson 17.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Trying to make their way to the promised land on 3rd and goal. And he's knocked down.
And what a big moment in the game and a decision for the head coach, because you're trailing. You need a field goal to take the lead, but you've got 4th and short. Maybe you stay on the field, you bleed some more time off the clock, and think about an easier field goal or even a touchdown.
And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
And that's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position to go out, execute a really good drive, and put a little distance between the other squad.
The Tigers want to crank the tempo.
And I think this is where coaches really earn their money late in games, right? It's in the fourth quarter. You got the lead. Do you want to stay conservative and run the football? Because I see the defenses, they start to get aggressive, and so sometimes you can take the other hand and take advantage of it.
Just going to keep it after the snap. And he ends up taking a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Back to the ground game on the left. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Give to the running back. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Back to throw, it's Ward. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. Give to the back. On the move at the 30. Can anyone catch him? And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
They'll go with a direct snap.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision.
Touchdown, Vandy. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Can the D deny them on second and goal? He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. Third and goal. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Just drives it between the uprights. That was a spontaneous combustion of a celebration on the sidelines, and wait to see what happens if they can hold on for a few more seconds. Coming out with it, it's Quinn. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. To the air, it's Griffin. He's taking a deep shot. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is over, and this will be a game of what might have